We're the Whiskey Sippers, and these are the 3 bottles we regret buying the most after this. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment below. It really helps us out on our channel to help us grow. So, Devin, why don't you get started?
Well, let's think of bottles that I have regret buying, and this is one of them. So we've got the Woodford 5 malt stouted mash. So Woodford comes out with these experimental lines. I don't know how they come up with it, but it was one of those limited. You can only get one. You got to find it. Yada. Dropped it at the store by me, and I saw it once when I was out in Kentucky, and I was like, you know what, I got to try it and pick it up, and got it. And I saw it a couple weeks later again, and I was like, well, I might as well pick up the backups that way I can open the first one. Saw it at a bar, tried it, and was great. But for the price point of about $130, this just does not deliver. So I've yet to open it. I have a second one, and I think I even have a third one. Yeah, it is. There's so many better things. I should have just gotten 2 Woodford Double Oaks and been a lot happier. But so for me, this is not a good pick.
So the Woodford batch proofs, the one that are just batch proofs or just a higher proof, are okay. Although I still don't think they're usually worth the money.
Yeah,
but they're
about $150.
Yeah, the experimental ones I just flat out avoid. I really just don't think they're a good buy. I haven't run across one I like yet. So a lesson to be learned is try something before you buy an expensive bottle.
Don't try to after you buy it. And wish you didn't have it. So, what do you got?
My first one, Penelope Valencia. So Penelope's a pretty popular brand. I had just bought the Rio, and I had the Toasted Barrel, and I liked both. And when this dropped, I was like, oh, I'm sure I'm going to like it. And it was about $90, and it is a hot mess. I mean, the bottle's just not that good. It tastes like an orange pith. It's, to me, it was a regretful buy that now I've taken 2 drinks out of it, and the rest of it has just been people who've never had it. When they come over, I say, like, hey, if you want to try it, go for it.
I'll try it a little bit later.
So that you don't make the same mistake I did. Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
what you got next?
Well, I went with the Kentucky Owl St. Patrick's Day edition. I tried the confiscated. I liked it, even though it was higher in the price. It was one of my first breakthrough of $100 bottles. I thought it was pretty good, and so I went with this one. Figured, it's right around St. Patrick's Day a couple years ago. I also pick it up, and I got 2 of them, one to have, one to back it up, and I tried it at a bar, of course, once again afterward, and realized it's just not that good. It was it just didn't deliver for the $130-ish. So now I have another one of these that maybe I'll open it up for a St. Patrick's Day or whatnot next year, and but it just wasn't as good.
So this is the face you make when you don't learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Kentucky Owl, I feel like have pulled a bit of a bait and switch, in my opinion. The early batches were expensive. They were the Dixon Deadman. They were really good blends, but then after he left, they continue to release at a higher price point, and it's just not the same at all.
Anyway.
All right. My next bottle, a couple of years ago, Watershed here in Ohio released their 6-year barrel strength bourbon edition, finished in apple brandy barrels. And this is really bad. So they held it, what they called a lottery. You had to enter the lottery, and if you got an email, you won, you could go pick it up. And I don't know anyone who entered and didn't get a chance to go pick it up. And it was around $90, and it's just really not that good. I'm not the biggest Watershed fan to begin with. But from what I've had from them, this is by far just the worst. And I don't know if it's the apple brandy barrels or what it is, but it's just very, just the palate's very bitter and drying, and just does not leave any kind of good fresh taste in your mouth at all. So,
you want to like it because it's Ohio, because we're from Ohio, but
yeah.
I tried a plum brandy one time that my buddy got. The guy said it was supposed to be really sweet, and it was not. It was bad.
Yeah, not a huge fan.
All right. Well, this is a Distillery. I want to appreciate what they're doing. I saw them in the documentary Neat, but I tried their Castle and Key small batch bourbon. I went to the distillery, couldn't find it there, and I was like, man, I made it more elusive, gotta find it. Went to another store, a couple stores when it was coming out, and finally found a bottle. This is the batch 5, aged 4 years. I was hoping it'd be really good, all this neat talk, and I tried it, and it just tastes like clay to me. So there's a guy in our bourbon group, Craig. Shout out to you. I know you would love this stuff. No, he also doesn't like it as well. So whenever we're going bourbon hunting in Kentucky or whatnot, we always send him a picture and say you want one.
Yeah.
But yeah, this just didn't deliver for me. Hopefully, I know what they're doing at the Old Taylor Distillery, and hopefully they get a couple higher age stuff. Maybe it'll be a little bit better, but for now, it's just.
I don't have a lot of hope for them at this point. Yeah. All right, my last one. So I went to a craft distillery in Kentucky called Hartfield and Company. That's part of the Bourbon Trail. And I ran across a bottle that looked really interesting. So I went ahead and picked it up. I really should have paid attention to what they wrote on the label before I bothered. Yeah. So this is the Hartfield and Company Franken whiskey. I'm going to read you what they wrote on the back. This bottle is unrepeatable, assembled from leftover bits of distillation.
I'll say.
Aged in oak for 12 plus months and resurrected each October. Hartfield and Company presents Franken whiskey with a flavor profile stitched together from the parts of many. We have created a monstrosity, that's the key word, unlike any other. A whiskey so unique, it's terrifying. And it really is.
And terrible.
So what they do is they take the leftover from their runs after they blend their heads and tails that they don't use, and they throw them back together from all their different runs and redistill them. And when you're doing like in moonshining, they call that a faints run. Well, this came out really bad. This was about $50 for the 375.
Oh, geez.
And for your purpose, we're going to give you a little example.
That's good. Perfect. Right there.
Of what it's like.
You ever see the movie Twins? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger's got all the goods, the hearts, this is the junk.
This is the Danny DeVito
of your...
the Danny DeVito of whiskey.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Cheers.
So, that, it has the nose of an old gym sock that's been sitting in a locker for a while. I mean, it's just rank and musty and
like old Sharpies.
Moldy. It's just not
like when
good.
you replace your carpet on your floor after like a flood, and then you like lift up the carpet and you get
the padding underneath that's been sitting in water. That's what this smells like.
Yeah.
All right,
down the hatch.
Here we go. Yeah. It tastes so bad. It's like I can smell color. I mean, it's just.
How's the finish?
It tastes like I just chewed on a piece of swamp wood. I mean, it's really, really rank and bad. There's nothing redeeming about this.
Witch's brew.
So that was the worst $50 I have ever spent.
Yeah.
So there you go. We try it so you don't have to. Don't make the same mistakes we did.
It's a trap.
All right. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you next time. And until then,
just remember, the best bourbon or whiskey
is the one you like the most.
But not this. Cheers.
Yeah, not this one. It's awful. Don't get it.